Yep, there we go again with the lighting. Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Okay, y'all, we trying it here again. Let's get it. Good morning, cousin Nikki. Good morning. I am trying to. I don't want to be this close to the dang on thing. Like this is ridiculous. Good morning, Miss Dow. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Yeah, this is irritating me right now, you guys. As it there, I'm just gonna leave it right there because there we go. Just focus. Good morning, beautiful people. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me. Good morning, Miss Wanda. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Y'all, they gave it to me. Nose all clogged up, been running like a faucet, all kind of stuff. And so I'm trying to work on whatever little stuff they done gave me, but nonetheless, I'm still here. I'm blessed to be here because guess what? I opened up these two wonderful things on my face this morning. So I've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. I'm accepting that agape love this morning, Miss Wanda. And good morning, Bird. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I know my nose is stopped up. I'm so sorry, you guys. Y'all got to bear with me this morning because I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm happy to be here. It's just, I don't know. I was telling my mom this morning and I showed her on the phone. I don't know what's going on. If I walk upstairs in my house, my nose ain't stopped up no more. So maybe one of you guys might have an answer for that. If I walk upstairs in my house, my nose won't be stopped up anymore. I realized that last night. My nose was stopped up. I went upstairs and my nose wasn't stopped up. I had a really good sleep. My nose didn't stop up or anything. But as soon as I walked down these stairs, it started running like a faucet. Shit went wrong. Nonetheless, I'm just gonna deal with it. It's hotter upstairs than it is downstairs. I don't know. But it's like a pressure. So as I'm walking up the stairs, you can feel I can feel the stuff draining. And so it just relieved pressure as I go up the stairs. I don't know what the hell that is. I have never felt that before. Okay, good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful. It sounds like allergies. I took some allergy medicine, but I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take some more today because that's horrible. Okay. I'm listening to you guys because I need some relief. Like I feel pressure all right here in my face. And so it's still trying to be my highest self even with that going on. So I hope that all is well while you're at the appointment, Miss K. And no worries, because if you have to click off, that's absolutely fine, sweetheart. You ain't gonna miss nothing. And if you want to go back, you can always look at. She said, I'm not making it up no stairs. I I I don't know. I don't and the kids are all gone. It's funny. So they don't look like they sick like me, but that's fine. I'm gonna take something for this. I'm gonna keep persevering past it. But thank you guys for all the information. And I'm just gonna treat it as such and keep moving. I got an affirmation for today. I got a wild offering card, and we gonna get a spirit animal card this morning because I'm feeling like that. So our affirmation for this morning says, I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. Always. I am always open and receptive to new avenues of income. A little side hustle, a little anything. I am always open for those things. And so I hope that each and every one of us is open to, even if it's part-time something, I'm always open to make a couple more dollars. Because the funny thing is that reminded me, yeah, that reminded me about the manifestation journal question, you guys. Um, the manifestation journal question was for today. It says, describe your ideal relationship with money. Describe your ideal relationship with money. So, my ideal relationship with money is I want to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's mine. That's my ideal relationship with money. I'd rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That just summed man up right there. That's what came in my head. That's how I felt about it. And I was like, that's on point for me. So I'm always open and receptive, right, to new avenues of income. Because I'd rather have money and not need it than to need it and not have it. And so they said, describe my ideal relationship. That is my ideal relationship. And I don't have to have millions of dollars and all of those things. I want to be able to sustain the lifestyle in which I want to live and be able to help people as well. That is what it looks like for me. So that is you guys' question for y'all manifestation journal. And let's get it. We're gonna get us a wild offering card this morning. This stuff ain't no joke. And Bird, if you sound like me, baby girl, get some tea, get something hot, do a hot pot over, because I've been trying to do anything to help this out. I got cold therapy, little zinc pills, all kind of stuff. Good morning, brother. Good morning. How are you? I'm trying to shake this. And before them kids get back, because I don't want to reinfect nobody, and I definitely don't want this for me. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna complain, you guys. I'm not gonna complain. I swear I'm not. I just can't breathe right now. And I talked to my mom this morning. She was like, "Yes, absolutely." I was telling my mom that you just brought that up, Miss Wanda. I said, as soon as I get down there, I am going to make some elderberry syrup uh, and start a regimen with me and my granddaughter and my mom so we can try to stay healthy, not try to get healthy. We're going to try to stay healthy. And so I am going to make my own elderberry syrup. And we are going to take elderberry every day so that we can not have these episodes. And my mom, I don't want her to get sick as well because she's older and she doesn't need this in her life either. So our wild offering card says trust. Trust. It says, when love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Woo-wee! Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yep, Darnell. And he can do that. Because Lord and behold, I've been pulled over and somebody stopped and it'd been over with. They're encouraging us to trust. Trust that everything is in divine order. Trust that you are making great decisions for you. Trust that even if you're not in the spot that you want to be in, that you will get where you're trying to go because you're trying to go there. Just trust in the universe that they will open doors, make movements on your behalf. I got to do something with this. I'm sorry. It. Man, that was horrible. Horrible. It's all well though. Nonetheless, they want you to trust in yourself. And it's so funny because I had a conversation with a guy last night, and the thing is that he has so much going on, but he don't trust his own instinct, his own intuition. And as I started to speak to him, that was the basis of our conversation. We believe in so many other things, but it's so hard for us to just believe in ourselves. I know it did, because I wasn't like this yesterday. So it's a lot of times it's hard for us to believe in ourselves. Um, we have so much going on and we feel like the odds are against us, and we go through so many situations, and sometimes they're back to back on top of each other, that we don't trust the universe and know that everything is going to be in divine order. And so we start to doubt who we are. We start to doubt our intuition. We start to doubt everything. We go into a depression and all kinds, because we don't trust that guess what, they gonna work it out. Because if we can't see it right in front of our face, we don't trust that it's going to happen. And so today, they want to encourage you to trust in the unknown, expect the unexpected. Things will turn around in a blink of an eye. Just like she just said, this shit come out of nowhere. It do. It come out of nowhere. But guess what? Blessings come out of nowhere either. Magic happen overnight. All of those things. Trust in the process, even when you can't see how the outcome is going to be. Just keep trusting that they're going to work that stuff out. It's all going to be for your highest good. And like I said, you look back on it and you be like, damn, I was worried about nothing. Just keep moving and keep trusting that they going to guide you in the right direction and you're going to do the right thing. But even in the midst of that, trust what you hear about you. Pay attention to you. Because you know when you don't feel right about a particular subject, you know when you don't feel right about a particular action, you know when you don't feel right about a particular job, you know when you don't feel right being around particular people. Hey, move on that thing. Trust in you, because you the first line of defense. So when they tell you to keep your armor on, that's what they mean. When they say keep your armor on, stay guarded up. Because that shit come out of nowhere. Just like this. Had I already been on a regiment instead of trying to figure out one now, guess what? This probably wouldn't be like this. I wouldn't be doing that. I trust that everything is in divine order. This will be just absolutely fine. It's a thing that's going to pass. But it also gave me the thought process to start to take care of myself prior to getting like this. So, hey, if you're not taking vitamins, if you don't take elderberry and you know you in flu cold season and stuff like that, this is the stuff that's going to happen to us. If you know that you got sinuses and we ain't taking care of, this is the stuff we going to have to deal with. You ain't going to be able to breathe. It's okay. But I trust that I learned a lesson off of this. Hey, Teresa, take care of yourself a little better. Not to say that this is not going to happen, just to say that, hey, it may be a little better if you already have some things in your body to combat what you got going on. I can't stop from getting a cold or the flu or whatever, because I have to leave my home, but I can take better care of myself. And so we've been discussing that, taking better care of ourselves anyways. I know how my grandkids feel with their nose too, just so y'all know, because my nose sore. I've been blowing my nose, and because it's been running like a faucet, my nose is sore. And so um, it's a quick reminder of how those babies feel as well when they get these and you grabbing them by the face and rubbing their nose and shit. All of this is sore. And so I'm cognizant of that as well now because guess what? My nose is sore. And so when those babies are crying because they don't want you to rub their nose, then we done probably rubbed it too hard. And so um, I'm taking all my lessons with this. Listen, okay. So the funny thing is, and I don't know if I see Alex this morning, but she was talking about the groundhog and when the Groundhog Day came. And this is the card that we get. We get the groundhog. Time to let go. Because spring is coming and it's time to let go. It's time to clear out your area. If you think about springtime, what do? You start to clear out the clutter. You start to get your house spring ready. You get ready to open up the windows. You let shit go. Let's get it. You let shit go. Okay. I had to do that so I could read. I'm sorry. It says endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. Endings lead to new beginnings, and death is a part of life. So, Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. And for some reason, they keep telling us to let go of stuff that's no longer serving us. We having a hard time with that. Letting go of stuff that no longer serves us. They say, hey, it's time to let that go. Let go of dead relationships. And you know what the funny thing is that it's me too. Sometimes we miss people. Even though they toxic, we miss them anyways. So what we do? We go back. We get the fraternizer and talking to them again. And you know what happened? We realized why we left in the first place. So guess what? We took 2 steps back. You get it? So they said, hey, sometimes just let it end it be an ending. Because they got something else. You're going somewhere else. It's okay to let people be where they are. That don't mean that you don't love them. That don't mean that you don't care about them. It means that, hey, I done went to another level and I done moved on. And guess what? I wish you all well too. That's it. Everybody can't go on the same journey. It says we love to hold on to what is familiar. We love to hold on to what's familiar. Familiar relationships, we hold on to it. Even though we know that it's toxic, we know that it's no good for us, we still hold on to it because it's familiar. It said, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. So they said you got to get rid of the old because the new needs room. It needs space to grow. So the funny thing is that I get this idea. I got a flower pot over here, and I got a big old plant in this flower pot. So if I went and because that pot is familiar to me, if I went and put another plant in that flower pot, guess what? I'm probably gonna kill both of them because they don't have room to grow. So I then took away the room from the familiar place and I done tried to squeeze some more shit in there. And they said, hey, it's not gonna work like that. So I done killed off both things because I wouldn't let go of one thing or make room for a new one. It says, when Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born. Something that's far better, that will far better serve you now. And so I don't know what it is. We all got our own separate issues of stuff that we need to let go of. Me too. And so I'm learning to just let go of stuff. I'm learning. That's funny because Darnell, that you on here today, I stopped by Uncle Al house yesterday. I had this overwhelming feeling before it was time for me to go and pick the boys up to stop at my uncle's house. We don't talk. I told you guys I don't fraternize, but I went over there to tell him, thank you for just being you. For just being you. He's always been consistent with the person that he is. He's not the ideal uncle. He's not what we see him as we think that he should be, but he's always just been the person that he is. And I accept that for what it is, and I'm gonna move around. But I thanked him yesterday for just being who he was. I respect everybody for the spot that they're in. And the fact that whether they want to deal with family or not. Learn when to let some stuff go. He began to talk about some older things. And a lot of times when you talk to people, they don't even know where the problem started at. Family members been mad so long that they don't even know where the fucking problem started at. And then they children carry on the whole little thing, and they don't even know why they mad. So I let that go yesterday. I let all of that go yesterday. I'm not mad at him. I don't have any ill will towards him, his family, or anything. I'm just done. And maybe I just needed that for closure for myself. I wish him well. I wish their family well. I'm just done. Like you just said, loving me right now. It says, when a groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it's good. So let go of your resistance. Let go of wanting to hold on to people and places and things that are no longer serving your lifestyle. When you elevate up here, you can't hold on to the stuff down here. It don't serve you anymore. So people that don't want to go, people that don't want to elevate, people that don't want to hear about your spiritual growth, people that don't believe what you got going on, you have to learn to let that stuff go. Let it go. Because they not traveling the same road as you. And you don't have to be mad at them because they don't believe the shit that you say or the stuff that you got going on. It's not for them. It's for you anyways. They show you wonders and miracles and all of those things for you to keep believing in you. They ain't showing so that somebody else can believe in you. So what everybody else think don't fucking matter. Okay? All that matters is what you think and how you feel about you. It says, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form and will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. And that's what we do. We attach to shit and we hold on to it because it's familiar. They say, hey, this life is a fucking adventure. And you gotta go out and you gotta catch those adventures. You can't catch them holding on to the same shit because it's familiar to you. Because you're scared to do anything different. It says, say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. It's yours. It belonged to you. You worked for that thing. And we always want to bring people along and we want everybody to see how great we're doing or the lack of or whatever. But guess what? Sometimes we need to just be quiet. They don't need to know how good you're doing because as you're doing better and better, you're going to blossom just like a flower and they're going to see it anyways. But you don't want people, oh, they don't like me right now. Well, I say in the middle of talking to you guys, it just start running like it's running. So I'm encouraging you as well as I'm encouraging myself to let some stuff go. And I did that yesterday without the fact of even knowing anything about this. I let some things go. I let some old things go. And that's why they tell us to do shadow work because we got some stuff from being kids that still, guess what? If you start talking about it right now, your ass gonna start crying. That's because you ain't did the work. You ain't healed from that one thing. I know, right? So when stuff like that come up, because let me tell you something, no matter how much you compact that shit down in your system, no matter how much you push it down here, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come up. You know that molestation that happened when you was a kid that you ain't got past, and every time somebody say something about it or they talk about molestation, you get on the defensive, you start tripping, because guess what? You ain't healed from that thing. Y'all probably know. I had to heal from that thing too. I'm not that person. I had to forgive somebody when I didn't even have it in me to forgive them because they asked for it. We all have trauma. We've all been through some stuff. But you gotta learn how to let that shit go. Cause it's like a weight that's weighing your ass down. And you don't pay attention. We don't. Cause we live in this everyday life and we don't see how that shit just weigh us down in the inside. And it keeps you from being your higher self. You better than the things that you've been through. And the things that you went through made you the person that you are today. The gods and the goddesses that you are today. Be proud of who you are and everything that you went through. And let that shit go. That doesn't define the person that you are today. I don't care what you were 10 years ago. I'm over here telling you, hey, my grandma used to sell goop. My grandmother, she was a proud hoe. Proud. But guess what? For her, in the ending, her thing was to find God and to be with her God. She did just that. She forgave herself for all the things that she didn't know, and she moved forward. And so that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Move forward. You can't change something back there. Heal that shit. Forgive yourself for not knowing any better. And heal that shit. And move forward. So that you can be receptive to open doors and new avenues of income and not thinking that everybody trying to fucking scam you. So that you can elevate and deal with people that are talking about business and move on to the next level where you're supposed to be at. Let that shit go. You are so much more than what you've been through. So I love you guys so very much. The manifestation question for today, you remember? was describe your ideal relationship with money. I told you guys what mine is. Mine is I want to have it and not need it, then to need it and not have it. That's my relationship. So I am going to get off here and I am going to try to get this shit together. I love you guys so very much. I want I want you to let that shit go. I want whatever is ailing you, whatever is bothering you, whatever you can't get past, I want you to sit with that thing and say, hey, you don't control my fucking life. I got control of this. Not the shit that happened 15 years ago. Not the motherfucker that's dead and you can't even do nothing to him. Let that shit go and move on because you better than that. I love you guys so very much. I want nothing but the best for you. And Bird, I want you to feel better too, just like me. So I'm gonna go get some medication and get my shit together. And hopefully I feel a little better tomorrow. But I'm gonna be right here rocking this shit tomorrow with y'all. And I'm gonna let some shit go for the card of the day tomorrow. I love you guys. Go have a great day because you guys are amazing. Go rock that shit because you do it all the time. I love you guys. Bye bye.